What's up everybody, my name is Bobby, welcome to my channel Delta Player, and today I'm bringing to you my top 5 list for the best Super Nintendo games. I'm excited, I hope you are too. Let's do this.
Now you're playing with power. Superpower.
Number 5. Pilot Wings. This game was iconic back in the day. It was a launch title for the Super Nintendo and one of my personal favorites. Gotta blame nostalgia a little bit on this one, just due to the fact that so many people have played this game but haven't really enjoyed it to the extent that I have, because I can assure you it's not going to make it on really any top 5 lists or top 10s or whatever for the system. It's an iconic game, sort of cheesy. I mean, you can see there's scenes where like a penguin jumping into a swimming pool, stuff like that, but it was kind of action-packed for the system, and towards the end of the campaign that you could play, it was super difficult. It got kind of dark. You went on to be a helicopter pilot of an Apache helicopter during the Gulf War, and it was, so it got kind of deep for a pilot simulator game. Anyway, Pilot Wings for the Super Nintendo, one of my favorites. Number 4. Donkey Kong Country. This game was so revolutionary for this console, almost as influential as the FX chip for the Star Fox series. This was pre-rendered graphics. The president, or one of the publishers for Nintendo back in the day, Shigeru Miyamoto, actually hated this game. For whatever reason, I loved it. It was so great. Obviously not as good as the Mario games, but it was so just, I couldn't not put it on this list. Look at these graphics. Like, this was unheard of for this system at the time. They were so just colorful and pleasing, and just, it was so cool. Some of the stuff that they used honestly looked like photoshopped images of like real pictured items, and like instead of sprites, they were like just real pictures of real life things just rendered into the game. It was so cool looking. I love Donkey Kong Country. I have to pick the original because like there's nothing better than just like the pure country of Donkey Kong Country. So I love this game. It's amazing. Number 3. Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have never owned this game as a child. I do now, I own a physical copy, but every bit of enjoyment I got out of this game as a child was a Blockbuster rental copy. But it doesn't matter. I played the crap out of this game whenever I was a little kid. I loved it. It was everything I wanted about an RPG that was like, it was too hard for me to get into Final Fantasy just because I was too young to understand like the complexity of it. But it was like giving me a Final Fantasy game in a Mario version, like kiddie game. It was so amazing, and this game was like, just look at these, like the graphics, the level design, everything was just superb. I love it. Square did an awesome job on this game. Original release date was towards the end of the Super Nintendo's system's lifespan, so it really got to take advantage of all of the like amazing graphics that the Super Nintendo actually could offer. Super Mario RPG, awesome game. Number 2. Super Mario World was the very first video game I ever owned, and talk about a launch title. I mean, this was a launch title. The Super Nintendo, I mean, it always strived to break down walls and do better, and video games have never been able to match what Super Mario World did for the Super Nintendo. I cannot praise this game enough. I played this game for hours whenever I was a little kid. It literally parented me back in the day. Like, I learned stuff from this game. I learned patience, skills, everything. I know it sounds like I'm blowing smoke here, but this game was phenomenal. I mean, what more you can say about such a flagship title and such a flagship franchise? Before we get to our number 1 spot, I figured we should look at some honorable mentions. Number 1. Super Castlevania 4. This game was by far and away my favorite game for the console. The music, oh my god, the music for this game was amazing. Best Castlevania game hands down. I know I'm in the minority whenever I think this, and by far in the minority whenever I think this is the best game for the console. But it was amazing. The whip that literally went every which way, it was so fantastic. The enemies, the colorful bosses, like, literally, like, the bosses would, like, glow rainbow whenever you hit them. Like, the game was all around amazing. Not too difficult, and just super fun to play as a little kid, and, like, the abilities you had far surpassed anything you could do in Super Mario World. It was iconic. and by far and away my favorite game for the Super Nintendo. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up are always appreciated. If you want to see more of this content, please subscribe. If you want to see crazy stuff going on the channel, please check out my Star Fox Adventures Let's Play going on right now. Also, live video game vlogs and live video game pickups. Take care, guys.